Big sack watching the Chiefs game. But welcome back, everybody. Youngzers, episode 13. We're getting up there. Lucky number 13. Spooktacular episode coming out for you. Everybody projected the Steelers to be down and out. I think all four of us did. We thought it was a wash, but the boys came through. The boys in black and gold. They did the thing. They won. What was it? 20-17.
18.
20
18.
to 18. Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep. But it wasn't even a snooze fest of the game. It was an all right game. It wasn't anything I'd watch again, but it was nice to see a win. I'm gonna start savoring these wins. But
Yeah.
what do you guys think? First thoughts.
Anytime you can beat a team whose quarterback kisses his son on the lips, you have to just embrace it. Tom Brady's a weirdo. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. The guy, he looks he looks gaunt this year. If you look at his face, like he's just slowly crumbling into himself. So it's kind of creepy to see him there. He was at Robert Kraft's wedding. Was that Friday night?
I was gonna say that.
Not locked in. Quarterback not locked in. Kind of, some questionable things going through me. Some marital problems, a lot going on there, and got to take advantage of it. It's Mitch Trubisky's world. We're just living in it right now. I love it.
Dan, how's it
Yeah,
going?
it's going. Wins are going to be few and far between. They come out and shock the world. It was almost like, I don't want to put it up there with like 1980s, Lake Placid, but I mean that's pretty close. I mean, when you're a 10-point dog at home, the biggest dog they've ever been at home ever. 10 points is a lot in the NFL. We talk about that in the betting world all the time. And to beat them outright, it wasn't pretty, but that defense came to play, and I really didn't expect that. I think there's something going on with Tom, and he'll never admit it, and we'll never really know. But a lot of distractions off the field probably helped the Steelers out today. And I'm going to savor it, like you said. They're going to be few and far between, I think, this year. They might run into one, but they say any given Sunday, that's why they go play. That's why you go out there and play the game. It's just not on paper. So spirits are up right now. Yeah, I can't be down. I'm not. It's not sad boy season today. I'll say that.
We're a credit where credit's due podcast where we give credit, where it's deserved. It's currently 7:10 on Sunday, October 16th. I'm declaring Mitch Trubisky confirmed Twig and Berries haver after coming in, after Pickett got concussed and, the botch snap fell on it, made a couple nice plays afterwards to, let them be in the position to run the clock out. So I thought Mitch Trubisky came in, played really well. He was a little hesitant at first, but he was fine in that fourth quarter. And, it was just a great team win in general, minus a couple players, which we'll get into later. I got my eye on a couple.
You got to think about it too. Mitch was not expecting to play at all, and I will backtrack a little bit. A few weeks ago, I did say no twig and berries. He did. I'm not saying I was wrong a few weeks ago, but he was playing like a neutered dog. So, but he stepped up today after the first series. He didn't hurt us, but it is sad to see Kenny go down. I'm hoping he can clear protocol by Monday night or Sunday night football, right?
Yeah.
Next week, Sunday night football. But it didn't hurt. He made a few big plays, but good to see a Steelers win. Also, I was going to go in on the little Tom Brady slander. That's why I'm backtracking a little bit. But, yeah, Tom Brady, you can't be going to that bag of bones Robert Kraft's wedding. I'm sorry. The guy's 80, and he's marrying down half his age. So what do you expect?
He married a 40-year-old.
You can't be yelling at your linemen, too. Like, whenever you don't show up to a team walkthrough a day before.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a leader. He's just, yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that turtleneck thing he got going on too when he plays? That it is a bad look.
It was like it was a good win on on the stat sheet, but like morale, you got a little bit there with Mitch, coming in helping the team, but like, did it really like do anything? No, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're either looking at 1-5 or 2-4,
Yeah.
And that's a big roundabout game for Tomlin too. I mean, he silenced the haters a little bit.
But I was saying earlier though, like, you look at the division right now though, 2-4, 2-4, 3-3, and 3-3.
It's not lost yet. No,
it's not.
Wide open.
And that kind of sucks if you ask me, because I think they need a down year. You know what I mean? Because then you're going to be in purgatory. You're going to be picking in the middle of the pack at the draft and stuff. I understand as Pittsburgh fans, we don't want to see the losing season. We don't want to see, us in the basement of the AFC North, but you kind of need it. And I was kind of excited about it because at the start of today, we were sitting there for the 3rd overall pick. What assets we could get if we trade out of there, or what we could pick when we're there, we'll just have to see.
It's a long season still.
It is.
So we don't know where we're going to fall.
No.
That was a game we chalked up as a loss, but
Yes.
we also chalked up the Jets and the Patriots as a win, though.
Yeah.
So I'd say we're still behind. And with who coming up, the Eagles and who's
Miami.
next? Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Jets are a wagon though this year.
They are.
They took down the Packers today. Brees Hall
Mhm.
might have taken down my fantasy team, so I don't have to hear Ryan complain week after week.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. You're
It's
saying,
gonna listen. It's gonna be a battle. It looks like it's gonna be between Dan and I for last place, right?
Hey,
a lot of
I'm
teams are
gonna
dropping.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna wear
drop.
it with pride, buddy.
Hey, I'm already looking. I already got a photographer lined up for the calendar shoot. I'm fully embracing it at this point.
I'm taking a tattoo, as they say over there in England, across the pond, tattoo.
Us is gonna be the content king by the end of the year. So,
You should be a content king.
huh?
Who is?
Either Dan or I. I mean, you've been sticking on the memes. Roberts is.
There's nothing to meme. I got a pigeon meme cooking up. I'm cooking something up.
Pigeon Gate.
Yeah, it's Pigeon Gate.
So
Pigeon.
go ahead.
I feel like that was on purpose. Who puts down grass seed like that before a game? I feel like the Steelers needed a spark. Turf Management 101. They said, let's bring in the dirty birds, the pigeons. And, they went to work. I saw one fly in the end zone. I was like, was that a pigeon? And then they did like a little sky cam. The whole damn flock was there. Where did they come from?
Did you see that one? It was camera on the side. And there was a play that happened, and they kept re-showing it like before a commercial break. And you saw 2 pigeons, like a flyby. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Because it was like impromptu. It just happened.
Yeah, it's like the pigeon lady from Home Alone. That was a Steelers game.
Hypothetically,
they're like, we're gonna throw some grass seed down. Maybe Tom Brady has some phobia of pigeons that we don't know about for the game. I mean, any avenue that we can explore with that, why not? Start bringing animals in on the field, make it look like an accident.
I like it.
Also, hypothetically, what if Tom Brady aired a pass out, hits a pigeon, and it's intercepted? Does that count, or is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it counts.
Is it interception, or is it like foreign object WWE, like restart the down?
Well, what happens if it hits the ref? You know what I mean? Because like if one deflects off it, they're part of the field of play, right? It's just like umpires in baseball. So you would think if it's in the field of play.
But the pigeon, that's like international waters. That's airborne.
Very true. It almost be like, what if a punter hits the jumbotron down there in Dallas? You know what I mean?
What
do you call then?
Yeah, it's a repunt.
What do they do when they hit the roof?
That's a fixture, though.
What do they do when they hit the roof at Tampa Bay Stadium? Don't people hit the roof all the time? Baseball.
Not all the time, but yeah.
It's a ground rule.
It's Tampa.
If it's like they miss it, it's
the catwalk.
A ground rule double. Yeah.
Which, I mean, the trajectory for you to hit the roof, 9 times out of 10, it's a home run anywhere else. So it kind of busts your balls, but yeah.
Also,
this could be a good idea though, like the grass seed in general, because Kevin Dotson can't block. He either gets a holding, a false start, or he gets Kenny Pickett concussed. Just letting someone take a free shot.
I honestly don't know how.
Took a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hold a guy and have a complete illegal move and still get your quarterback killed.
Yes.
Like if you're cheating wrong, you shouldn't be starting.
If you're holding who was that, Devin White to come through there and shed the block, if you're holding him and they already threw the flag on you, you grab that boy by the back of the neck or whatever. He's running past you. You grip him up. You don't let him have a free run at your quarterback. Oh, no. I didn't think it was all that vicious the hit that Kenny took.
No, it was the ground.
When he okay,
same thing.
You see that again,
yeah.
I mean, you see it. I mean, even Claypool there at the end of the game, he hit the ground there and he started like,
he was,
I saw it all day today too.
It happened.
People are
what
like
is
more
going
cautious.
on? But what is going on with like players hitting their I know they've hit their heads forever, but like a lot of guys are coming in contact with the turf with their heads, and it's violent.
I think we're just hyper aware of it now, like the whole Tua situation. We're like we're looking for that now.
Yeah.
Like say when someone tore their ACL and they tore their shit. Like every time a running back goes down, they get rolled up on. You're thinking, oh, he tore his
Yeah.
shit. But now we're like seeing guys hit their head. But like you can't brace yourself like going down like that.
No,
Like you can't
yeah.
brace your head, especially if you're holding onto a
You get
ball.
that
But
that whiplash effect.
it's not even the
yeah.
first impact. It's like you hitting the ground. That's what you gotta
Yeah.
worry about. Yeah.
See,
It's
it's
just-
like hockey though. Like you have class players like Aaron Asham when they knock out Jay Beagle, they're not gonna let him hit the ice. I mean, he'll look like
No,
a dollars you're holding
yeah.
him up, but you don't see that too often out of fights. In hockey, I mean, I mean, people don't forget that Jay Beagle clearly does because he got scraped off the ice. He didn't know where he was, mouth dripping of blood, no clue
He
where he was, jelly legs.
Yeah, that was a scene.
so. Do we think Kenny plays next week? Will he be cleared in time?
Don't rush him back.
See, that was the question I was going to ask you guys. Mitch came in and was serviceable, and he let him in, on a drive there, scored a touchdown. He looked good. I'm not going to lie. He was the better quarterback today. Honestly, he looked better. I think he looked better than Kenny. And, you might not think you're going to come in, but he even said after the game, like, you're just got to be ready when your number's called. I think he looked fine. Now do you get into this whole quarterback carousel thing? Well, Mitch looks okay. Let's leave him out there. Well,
No.
Andrew, if Kenny's ready, you put Kenny back in there, but you just said don't rush him back. So
Like if he's 50-50 on playing, like, you're not going to rush, obviously, from the concussion protocol. When he's cleared, he's cleared. But like if he gets cleared on Friday or Saturday and he doesn't practice all week, you play Trubisky. I mean, when Pickett's healthy, he's going to be the starter. They're not going to flip-flop back and forth.
So
yeah.
if he doesn't have any reps throughout the week, let's say he is cleared Friday, late Friday or whatever, doesn't have any reps, do you just leave him in street clothes and then dress Mason as your backup?
No.
That egghead's done,
Okay.
I think, yeah. But I
was
think
just wondering.
it was the perfect scenario for Mitch. I think the magic's gone with him. He is a man playing for his bag of beans. He got taken out, and he's trying to prove himself again. Like he had that chip on his shoulder. I think today was his day to show, like, hey, I won it, but I don't. If Kenny's healthy, he's healthy. He's back in. You can't kill a rookie's confidence like that when you call his number. But I mean, a healthy there's something healthy about having a quarterback battle, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool to see, but I'd be in on Kenny if he's healthy. I'm not calling Mitch Trubisky anymore.
Iron sharpens iron. I mean, you want that competition. That's how you keep that edge. When the team gets, complacent, that's when, bad habits start setting in and you're a little too comfortable. Next thing you know, you got Keaton Slovis at quarterback or Sean Clifford at quarterback. That's the problem.
Benvenucci.
And Kenny looked just
He looked good
too
the
mobile
first
too
drive,
for our
yeah.
line we had. Yeah, like he knows when to leave. Like Mitch
Yeah.
Trubisky, he got to learn how to Irish goodbye. He's got to get out of there. Yeah, he stays there too long.
Yeah.
Oh, you should look at the line and see Dan Moore and Kevin Dotson. You're ready to leave right off.
How about when the center like muffed that snap? Did he hit his own ass with that? Like, did he just snap it into?
I don't think he got it up at all. It was more of like a worm burner.
I think he gooched himself.
I don't think he gooched himself.
I think he gooched himself.
I think it might have slipped or something, honestly. But that's just I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back and take a look at it. See if he gooched himself.
No, because I saw the it was on CBS, right? CBS.
Yeah.
The CBS angle,
Fox.
or Fox, yeah, it showed like the backfield. The guy in the backfield was covering the gooch, so you couldn't see if he gooched himself. Like the angle, it looked like there wasn't someone he could have snapped it into. So if it's a bad snap, it's usually high. It's not like low like that, and it went like it ducked. So it's either he just grounded it, like it ducked. He threw a screwball down the middle. I think himself.
You're not going to be here on next week's episode. So by Friday, I need you to do a full investigation. We're going to call this Goochgate, where you need to wrap this up by Friday.
Who's not going to be here?
I won't be here next week.
The founding member. You're not going to be here.
I got business to attend to. But I'll try my best.
Nah, it's all right. Well, I think we'll be able to keep it afloat. Maybe we might get canceled after next week's episode. We don't have a moderator.
Imagine it's just a Dan and Roberts episode. That'd be the episode.
That'll be the episode where I do nothing but talk for an hour and 45 minutes, and double R gets 3 words in. That's it.
It's just it's hour-long promo by Dan. Cut some promo.
We are see, that's what we should do one of these times. We try and get the endorsements, or at least do some ad reads. And Dan and I were talking about this I think it was Friday night, where Dan's always plugging some delicious Turner's tea.
Oh man, there's nothing like grabbing a Turner's premium iced tea when you're just not feeling yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we should try and like once a week just get off the wall brands to see if we can do ad reads for them. That would just be hilarious. Like Preparation H, just something like
sweet Asper cream.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought of a great one. Cause work overnights and you put on, I'm watching Comedy Central, so South Park's on at like 4:30. Well, it's on all night, but 4:30 to 5 is the last episode, and you'll get them Adam and Eve commercials constantly.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine like getting a promo code for Adam and Eve? Youngzers, use our code for 50% off your first order on adamandeve.com, and then you get 3 free gifts.
Double R.
Use code double R. Oh shit, this is going off the rails quickly, but I think
that's what we want. That's what we want.
For high spirit, because the Steelers are like, we got to savor it. Like the Steelers they're bum cheeks, and today they decided not to. Also, hot seat, Tom Brady.
He's not.
He can't win at Acrisure Stadium. The people are talking about it. He can't win it.
Pompiani said that, and I've never wanted to punch Bob Pompiani in the face as much as I did after I saw that tweet. Well, Tom Brady never won at Acrisure Stadium. Yeah, well, how many AFC championships did he win at Heinz Field in front of you? Exactly. So pipe down, buddy. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't like that take. I understand it. It can be funny. I didn't find it humorous. I didn't.
Well, Tom Brady's undefeated, or he's defeated while pigeons are on the field. Maybe you should spin it like that.
You can spin it like that. That's fine.
You can't play with pigeons in the field. The 12th man.
They're a disgusting creature.
They are rats with wings, dude. Who's Tampa play next week? Whoever they play should get pigeons all over the field, and see if they're on to something. He might have some sort of bird phobia, pigeon phobia.
I don't respect pigeons at all. I'll tell you that right now. They go into the bird, I have a category of birds and animals that society has ruined. Seagulls, ducks. You could throw geese in there. And then pigeons. They're bottom feeders. They do nothing for themselves.
Nope.
And people have just been feeding them so long, when they see a person, they go right toward it. Pigeons have no fear. They're on a damn football field with 6-foot beefcakes, Vita Bay's 360, trying to get off. He's trying to get off the field. They get a too many men. Pigeons had no fear.
So, let me plug something real quick about pigeons. Where I work, we deal with powders for steel mills and stuff. We make products for steel mills, and we have some powders that they're nasty. You know what I mean? They're not good, and you'll get a bird in there every once in a while, like a little finchy bird, and it'll eat the powder off the ground, and it'll be dead in like 3 hours, 4 hours. Pigeons come in there and they're thriving off this shit. They're eating it up, and they're like evolving. And dude, I saw one down there. It had to be this big, and it was this fat.
Say dead ass.
Dead ass. No cap. I promise. Thing was huge.
Do you think pigeons are the most arrogant out of any bird?
Oh no.
Seagulls?
Peacock, easily.
Peacock's just like
there's not many of them.
Say that's arrogant. Like pigeons, like they won't move for you.
Geese.
Are pretty bad.
Geese.
No, ducks.
Geese. You go down. Do you guys know where Coscombe Hill is?
Yeah.
So it was at Penn Container or whatever. There's a big industrial building over there too.
Yeah.
Right on your right there. Well, a bunch of geese, they congregate there in that field. They'll walk across the road there. They don't care. They were walking. There had to be, 15 grown geese, and then there had to be 45 baby geese behind. If there weren't baby geese behind them, I might not have stopped.
Listen. This is also dead ass. I was coming back from my girlfriend's in Monroeville, all right? And on Golden Mile Highway, the Bowser Chevrolet there?
Yeah,
Golden Shower Highway, yeah.
A bunch of geese there, walking across. The one stops. It's not moving. Hyundai on the other lane, Randy Johnson did. I'm on the phone with her. I'm calling her. Boom! Feathers everywhere. Goose is just gone.
They're dense, too. That's going to mess up your car. It's like hitting a turkey.
It's that in his Subaru. That thing's exploding.
Yeah.
All right, Rio.
I got a roadkill story. All right. So, you know the light by the car wash going towards the bypass?
Yep.
So I was lead dog at the stoplight, all right? It's red. And I look to my left, there's a roadkill on the ground. It's like, I think it's a raccoon or a possum. It's ripped open. Looks like, yeah. But here's the funny thing. There's a cigarette in it. Someone put out a cigarette in the raccoon carcass. They must have been just driving by and flicked it out of their car. But I was like, who does that? So if you go by that light, you will see it.
I'll check it out.
No,
There's a cigarette inside it.
Someone who does that's like the same person. You probably see them pictures online where a deer's like hit on the side of the road and there's a balloon that says like "Get well soon" tied to the. If you think of that, that's like Jeffrey Dahmer shit right there. If
I've done that. I've done it.
I know.
Swear to God. You tie it to their leg and it's just a helium balloon. Just get well soon.
Taking a dirt nap, you know.
Yeah. He's just sleeping.
He's
It's just
taking a nap.
ignorant.
He'll get up.
I thought it was funny. I was young and dumb.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an adult doing it, then you got,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
Like
no. I was like 18, 19 years old. Young
You
and
have
dumb.
bills and you're like taking your time to tie balloons to animals. Like, you have to spend your time better. Oh, jeez. What do we even have to talk about still? The Steelers, are we still going off them?
Hey, they got to win.
Let's give
Stevenson.
some shout-outs to some standout
Couple
players.
good.
Yeah.
Some standout players.
Yeah.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Difference
That's what I was
maker.
gonna say.
I got one too. This guy, like, he gets a lot of flack all the time, and I know I've given him some guff. I've given him a little guff here and there. But when he plays well, he never gets the credit. And I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Terrell Edmonds. He stuck his nose in there today. He got down and dirty. All of his boys were down and out. Minka was gone, like a lot of guys were out. But Terrell Edmonds, he really did step up today, a few key plays. And also, Devin Bush, he's the hero.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I wasn't going to say hero, but he played well.
No, he's a hero. I'll give
difference
him a
maker.
hero title. That game goes to overtime if he doesn't deflect that.
You know what? Yeah, he made some really nice plays. Who's Andrew? You're better with names than me. That the corner.
James Pierre.
No, Millette.
Yeah.
Hell of a game.
Yeah.
Hell of a game. Hell of a
He's
game.
in the
Their
backfield.
secondary
Yes.
honestly played
Yes.
well. Trey Norwood had a couple.
Yeah.
Pass breakups for a team that had their top 4 defensive backs missing. That they played really well. Shout out to that whole group.
I think it might have been because they're not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? So they're playing with an edge and maybe a chip on their shoulder, a little reckless abandonment, which is fine. And they're going to make mistakes. And I'm sure Tomlin would have been okay with if they made mistakes, and they did. But they played hard and they played fast. So you can't. I think the secondary played phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree.
They played like a team that had nothing to lose, which they really didn't at that point. But I think another factor that came into play for the defense, honestly, was it wasn't the same song and dance. Like I say, it was the same song and dance every week. It was a different song, it was a different dance this week. The offense stayed on the field. They didn't.
Yep.
The defense was not on the field that much.
Yep.
The offense stepped up, and it was. I don't know. It was nice to see a complete game from all 3 phases of the game too. Like 2-3 good returns too.
Yep.
Almost house calls.
I thought he was house calling that one. Sims.
That was like 100 yards though. He was gassed.
Oh yeah. But I was impressed there at the end because I'm sure you guys felt the same way as I did. There's 5 minutes left. We get the ball back. They got to run out the clock. You can't give Tom another opportunity. You need to start getting first downs. And they did. Unlike Giselle, the Steelers were able to keep Tom Brady off the football field there late.
That was weird though. It was like the run game all day was not that good.
Yeah.
But then when we needed it most, it came through.
And that's all you need. That's how you win games. Run the clock out, and they did. They got the first downs they needed. Great team win, if you ask me. It was a team. It wasn't just one guy played well. This guy carried it. No, it wasn't. It was nothing like that. It was a great team win.
Mm-hmm. You can even say offensively, usually someone's eating. Like one of the receivers are eating, but the ball seemed well spread around. Yeah. And it was nice to see Chase Claypool actually used the way he should be. Like he was all over the field. He was Like he was using his body today, which was like I don't know what he learned this week, but maybe something clicked in his brain. I don't know. He ate some spaghetti and meatballs or something, maybe the wagon shaped pasta. I don't know, but whatever he did before this game, he's got to do it again.
Yeah, because you go off what 6 or 7 receptions for 97 yards and a tutty.
Yeah.
You can't ask for more. And I mean, Deontay had some nice catches. Pickens had a couple nice grabs. You know,
Hayward had that big grab.
Yeah. 40-some yards. That's the longest play for us from the offensive side of the ball this year. So, yeah, I can't say enough. They played well on offense, very good on defense, and special teams was good too.
The only knock I have is the one play that Derek Watt got in. Like it's so obvious every time. I don't know if anyone else saw it. Whenever you see Derek Watt and then Najee behind him, we know what's coming. You're not sneaky. It's like a 4-year-old when they're trying to like trick you or something and eat like sweets or something before dinner. You know, like you're not sneaky. Or feeding the vegetables to the dog under the table. Like you know what you're doing.
Like we've said it before. Sorry, Ryan. I'm going to cut you off real quick. When he's in there, he doesn't even blow anybody up.
No.
You know, if I'm getting my one play a game, I'm railroading somebody. I'm taking someone's head off. And he just he already hit somebody that was being blocked already. Like go pop someone.
And he celebrated a special teams tackle, which it wasn't even that like good of a tackle.
It's bad.
He grabbed a guy by the ankles, and the guy dragged him like another maybe 3 feet, and then just fell over. And he got up and did like a tackle, like he just stopped a goal line like run to win the Super Bowl. Like I just don't understand the guy's mentality.
Thank you for your service, Derek.
Yeah, Derek Watt. Yeah, cool. And I saw a picture of him, and his son's wearing a shirt that says Watt on it. Like, get over yourself, kid. Like, I know you're like 4, but like we know who you are. Like, you're with him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm done with Derek Watt. He has no Twigger berries. That's a slander for the week. All right. Anything else, boys?
I mean, the offensive line. The last thing I have is the offensive line. Me and my dad were talking about it. It's subpar, but like it got the job done today. For a team that
subpar
is you think would be trending. You see all the names: Pro Bowlers, All Pro linebackers. To be honest with you, they didn't get much pressure today. They didn't. And I mean, they got to address the offensive line now in the offseason. It's you have to, number one, like Kevin Dotson, you're on my hit list, but I also got to take advantage of this. Hey, you guys might have saw beginning of the week. I did come out and put a little juju on Penn State this week, but all the Pitt beat writers, I'm coming at you. This isn't even Jag of the week. All the Pitt beat writers that are saying, oh, you know what I mean, Kenny's the future, and saying all this stuff. I'm a Pitt guy. You gotta hate Kevin Dotson. You gotta hate Kevin Dotson, but you don't gotta send him death threats. I'm seeing all
there's
these
beat writers sending them.
No, like people replying to all these Pitt beat writers saying, "Oh, Kevin Dotson should be you know what I mean in a coffin this week," and you know what I mean. You're replying all these like, guys, it's
those are the internet tough guys like Kevin Dawson. Kevin Dawson's a big dude. He had a really good rookie year. I think he'll be okay. It was a rough game for him, but any of these people say that to him in real life, they'll be
they're gonna get killed.
They're gonna roll him up like a pierogi. Yeah,
you're not gonna have a good time.
A man that wears a do-rag under his helmet, you know he's bad news, right? He's bad news. That's not somebody you mess with.
Like, I'll translate this. Like, I just talked like a bunch of shit on Derek Watt, but if I met the guy in real life, I'd shake his hand. Depending on how tall he is, like
he's not very tall.
Okay, I might test him a little.
How tall are you?
Like 6 foot. Yeah.
He's about tall. He's about as tall as you.
Test him. He's a little wider though. But
oh
like,
yeah, he's that's the thing, you know, because they
about the UFC. You got a UFC fight, 1 in a million.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the stipulation. I said 1 in a billion.
Oh,
that's with a B. That's a lot.
Okay, so I'm saying, who do we want to say the other fighter? It doesn't matter who.
Make it Conor McGregor.
Okay, so I'm saying, if you give me 1 billion fights against Conor McGregor, I'm winning one time. And everyone says I'm crazy and I couldn't do it. But here's my strategy. I'm coming out the gate and I'm throwing a flying knee, and that's what I'm doing every.
One time it's gonna catch.
I'm doing that a billion times. I go by the classic saying, "Any man with two hands has a fighting chance." And I have two hands and I have two knees, and one of those times, one of these knees is connecting with McGregor's chin, and he's taking a dirt nap. So. That's my theory. I don't think anyone believes it, but I think it's true.
Look at Masvidal when he knocked out Askren. That's exactly what he did.
The knee doesn't even have to connect.
Go ahead. If he doesn't get knocked out there, that happened, or that fight goes the same way Colby Covington just manhandled Masvidal, because Masvidal is he can't wrestle. You know what I mean? It would have been the same exact way. But I want to ask you guys, since Ryan said that Derek Watt got up celebrating a special teams tackle. What is worse? Anybody celebrating a special teams tackle, or them DBs whenever the ball is either overthrown or underthrown and like they had no impact on the receiver catching the ball and they get up? Yeah, your quarterback just underthrew you, but you didn't catch it. Yeah, I think that's worse.
Yeah, that's worse because special teams, at least, like you can make pretty good tackles. Like you're going full speed, you take someone down inside the 20. One-on-one, open field tackle. Celebrate that. Yeah, if you literally did nothing and the quarterback threw it into the third row, walking through, talking your shit, shut up.
Them DBs do it all the time. Like Amanda will ask me, like, why are they doing that? They didn't do anything. Or like you'll have the corner on the other side. Yeah. It ain't even break the pass up.
It's just to get the team hyped up,
I understand that, but like.
Good.
No, go ahead.
You said the worst one is the other night is when like you see the ball completely like knowingly like incomplete, and you run it back for like a touchdown. Like one of the guys is he's like celebrating, like it hit the ground, like. Better give the ball back and Nick.
Yes, let's go line back up. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That one's bad too.
I think. Are you talking about like the forward pass kind of where it's an obvious forward pass? Yeah. They think it's like
or like they blew the whistle, but he fumbled and let's take it to the house. Well, they blew the whistle, or he was down. He was down by contact like for 10 seconds, and you got the ball. You went over. That's bad too. I know it's bad when Amanda asks me, like, why do they do that? Just line back up and get back on the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? When my wife's asking me why they do that, I know it's bad. Like, be better than that. You're professionals.
Or, like today in the Steeler game, they dropped the ball in the end zone. I forget who it was for Tampa Bay. It was right in front of the ref. The ball hit the ground first and bounced up into, like, his legs, and he was trying to say he caught it with his leg.
That was Gage.
Yeah. It was the ref was like right in front of him watching it, and he was like bitching at the ref, like, "I caught this ball." Like, no, you didn't.
No.
Yeah, they gotta clean it up. We gotta clean it up.
Act professional. You guys are professionals, all right? Really? You're paid to break up passes. You know what I mean? Or you're paid to make hits on special teams. Do you have to celebrate all of them?
I think so.
Like every single one.
Celebrate a touchdown, Like when do they get to celebrate like a touchdown? I think the offense gets to celebrate everything.
See, I don't know. Now I'm gonna, working from home, I'm gonna post something on social media for my job, and I'm just gonna run down my driveway and just start posing right on the road.
Yeah. Every time I get a phishing scam email and don't fall for it, I'm gonna go like, no flies in. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's all I got on football. I have nothing else. Who we got next week?
Miami.
Dolphins. Miami. What do you think? Battle of the Brains, Pickett and Tua, or are we not?
Crayons.
What's the line at? Is it 6.5?
I don't even know.
I don't even know if it's out yet.
Is it at Miami or is it at?
I think it's it's. If Tua plays, I think we lose. I think we lose regardless.
I don't know. Miami's been struggling lately.
I understand that, but you guys, we get this one win, and everyone's gonna be like, they can salvage the season. I'm still gonna be a Debbie Downer.
I mean, I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout one way or the other. But if they get some people back in the secondary, I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are gonna be an absolute problem.
Yeah.
It all depends on who's healthy, who's not. But I think it'll be a close game regardless. Mike Tomlin in prime time. I don't know.
Buddy.
That looks like a trash can.
Hey, gotta stay hydrated.
Like, Jesus Christ, buddy, relax.
Oh.
All I gotta say is after this win, my eyes are on the Super Bowl. It's soupy season for the Steelers.
All right, let's end the Steeler talk here.
It's soupy season. It's soupy season.
I'll tell you what, I'm not, looking forward to what we're talking about. I am not talking about Penn State football today. That is an absolute embarrassment of a game. And the only statement I'm going to make, James Franklin, now 0-10 against top 10 teams. 0-11. I thought he was 0-9 heading into yesterday. Either way, winless.
They gave him 2. They gave him negative 2. Yeah.
Winless. Great recruiter. Not a good game day coach. Absolutely horrid look to have a bye week before Michigan and still not have the team prepared. That was an ass whooping to the extreme. They shouldn't even have had, 17 points. Absolute embarrassment of a game. And the comment that James Franklin said, well, we need to get bigger on both sides of the ball in the trenches. You're the one recruiting them. You've got to tell us that. You're the one recruiting them. What are you doing? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Not just a straight shot at your strength and conditioning coach, saying like we're not, you know what I mean? Like we're not doing the right things.
Yeah. Well, if I'm the strength and conditioning coach, I'm looking at him saying, I don't know, don't give up 40-some points to Michigan coming off a bye week. How about that?
I'm just sick of the question marks every year because it's always when are they going to take the next step and become like a Michigan, Ohio State? Like they're not going to do it until they can win the big games. Whatever.
I mean. So I have one thing to say about that. You're not going to until Franklin's out of there. Hell of a recruiter, as they say, but he can't win the big game.
Nope.
It's time to move on, really, because you're always going to be third best in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
At best, you're going to be third best.
I said on Twitter, their ceiling's third best. They're not Michigan or Ohio State consistently. The third place is going to be their ceiling with James Franklin. That's what they're a B+ team. Ohio State, Michigan are A's. That's what it comes down to.
I can't remember a year where I confidently go into a game against Michigan or Ohio State and I say that's a win. Like every year, Ohio State and Michigan, they come into a game against us and they say, oh, that's a win. Yeah. Even with Ohio State coming to Penn State this year, like I'm not even confident in that being a win. I know it's not going to be close.
I'm sorry, that game ain't going to be close.
When's the last time they beat Ohio State? Wasn't that like
as Marcus Allen when he blew?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They won the. Okay. When did they win the Big Ten? Or
would that have been the same year? It was Mike.
Because they should have went to the playoff that year, and what was it? They put in Washington instead. Second year of the playoff, I think. Right. The Huskies. They played USC in the Rose Bowl that year, and they lost to. Future Jet, current Carolina Panther, Sam Darnold. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, for you guys to take that next step, and like I'm saying this from an outside perspective, James Franklin ain't it. You know what I mean? He's just he can't get it done.
Who else is there though? Like I'd say Manny. I like Manny Diaz. I'd take Manny Diaz.
Head coach though. He's a defensive.
Give him a chance.
Paul Chris,
coordinator.
That's what I'm saying. Is there anyone out there that's better?
Dion.
Urban Meyer, bring him in.
Dion. There's
with a mustache up there. It's Dave Wannstedt.
You can't have Dave Wannstedt. He's just not allowed.
Mario thought he was dead, so I mean we can.
Well, Mario's a Jag. What do you expect from a Jag? Once a Jag, always a Jag. 5 times a Jag, Jag.
18 times a Jag. We only have 18 episodes. He's a Jag.
13.
Here's that Will Chamberlain sign up. It says like 101 on it.
Let's get some Penguins talk. Let's get some.
Do a Pitt preview, or are you going to the Penguins?
Pitt had a bye week. They got Louisville prime time. Another week to just sit there and say, "Good game, Pat. Good job, buddy."
Yeah. All right.
I like the enthusiasm, Double R.
Good job, Pat. It's all right. He was in the Berg this weekend, so can't say anything about it. Seeing our future star, Brandon Lovelace. So, Pat, thanks for coming, buddy. Well, don't get lost leaving the town, all right, bud?
Yeah, you blink and you're through it here, bud.
Okay, see you, Pat.
All right, Pens.
Oh yeah,
this is why I'm here.
It's a nice change of pace to have a hot start by the Penguins. I know, Andrew, you said earlier in the week when we were talking about it, they usually start out cold, have a bad week, bad month maybe, but the team from last year to this year, it looks like the fountain of youth just hit them. They look rejuvenated. They look They look like they want to win. They look like they have a chip on their shoulder. That's all I'm saying.
It's not the fountain of youth. It's the team's fully healthy right now. Malkin's 2 years off his, last year give him a pass. He had, pretty bad knee injury. Coming off that last year, a little bit of a pass. Malkin's looking good. The top six looks great. The only thing I think they'll have to address eventually will be the bottom six, that fourth line until Teddy Bluger comes back. We'll see about that. But Heinen's scoring. The defense looks really good. Jeff Petrie looks good. They're solid.
Petrie.
They're solid. Petrie, sorry about that.
No, you're right. Yeah, I'm not concerned about bottom six production, honestly, because you're going to get it. And those are just role player guys. You know what I mean? They're going to go out there.
If you're making a cup run, though, you're going to beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're fine right now, but that's what they're going to add.
And like you said, when Bluger comes back and stuff, they're solid down the middle at center. I think they're really deep there. Defense looks really good. Did Dumo get hurt the first game? I don't think I heard his name.
The other night.
Did he play last night?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him or hearing his name, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing whenever your defensemen aren't getting called. The only thing I'm worried about is, and I think it hindered us at least last year, if not the year before, was the goaltender play late in the year. I know it's beginning of the year, everyone's fresh, everyone's ready. Is Tristan Jarry going to be the guy to take you on that run? I think last year, even if they have Casey DeSmith, they beat the Rangers.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a damn shame that we get bounced because we got to play our third string. And I mean, even Tristan came back in Game 7 and tried to give it a go, and his foot wasn't 100%. But I think if he's there Game 5, 6, or 7, they win one of those, and the series is over.
Even if Crosby isn't out, I think he'll still win that series. But Spicy Pork Louis Domingue really.
You can only
turn back and do an onion.
Yeah, you can only do so much. Yeah, you're a third stringer. So I'm excited for this year. There's a lot of buzz around. Excuse me, that Turner's tea. Ooh. There's a lot of buzz about they didn't sell out the first game, their home opener, and they didn't sell out against Tampa. This and that. And everyone's like, well, nobody wants to see this team run it back with Malkin, Crosby, and Letang again. I do. I don't mind it.
Too expensive. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people don't understand that. Like Filipponi said it. He tweeted about it. Oh, they didn't sell it out. Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't have the extra funds to go to a game. When a nosebleed ticket is $150, $160, and you're not going by yourself, you're going to take a friend or a significant other. So double that. You're looking at $320 just to go to a nosebleed section. Peanut heaven. So I'm not concerned about the city of Pittsburgh and showing out for the Pens, because that's maybe our only saving grace we have for a successful organization right now. I'm not saying the Steelers aren't successful. I know they won today, but the Pens are still a bright spot. I don't want to say that their window's closed. It's cracked a little bit. We got to see how they get through these 82 games and where they're sitting and how the playoffs are going to seed out and who's healthy. That's the big thing. Who's healthy?
Yeah, health is the biggest thing.
Piggybacking off that, Dan, I think ticket prices are the biggest thing. The sad thing is we see more and more is I feel like PPG Paint, it's turning more into a business venue than just diehard Penguin Yinzer fans. I just don't think the experience is the price that a person like us would pay for to go on a consistent basis.
It's you need those cheaper tickets because really you're restricting obviously who can go. Energy's just not there. Even in playoff games, you see that there's no energy. It's just
too many suits. Too many suits there.
Suits, yeah.
It's almost like I saw this in what did I see it last week or the week before, and it kind of bodes true here with the Super Bowl. It's a party for the rich. You don't have the casual fan there because a ticket for the Super Bowl is $2,500. You know what I mean? Who has the income to do that? Who's just not a casual fan, but somebody who's just a blue collar guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or they go and they work their 9 to 5. That doesn't have millions. It's on that spectrum, I guess. Because I could probably go to every game if I wanted to, right? But I have bills. And I have a family and stuff. But if I get to 2-3 games a year, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But I have to space them out. accordingly, so I can.
And I'm gonna say, there's no bad seat in that place, honestly.
No.
But there's some times where I just rather watch it on TV. You know, like there's like I'll go there a couple times a year, and yeah, it's nice. But I think like I wouldn't get sick of going every game, but I feel like it's just something that you gotta space out like that because you get sick of it, or you won't get sick of it, but
you get
burnout. Yeah,
stagnant. Because like it's not like a football stadium or a baseball stadium where you can walk around and check stuff out. It's there's what you could sit 20,000 in there if they're lucky, 18,000 I think it is. So and you're all packed in there pretty tight. You're like sardines. It's not a huge venue like a stadium, like an outside stadium. So I can understand that. You just get stagnant of it, and like you guys said, burn out about it. Because once you're down there and you see everything, you see the Lemieux statue and the giant goalie mask.
Yeah, location isn't like yeah, like you can walk the North Shore to PNC.
Yeah,
or like, but like
you park at the casino and walk over, and hit the bars on the way over. You're over, the other side there. It's tough.
Thing to do at PPG is you park across the street and then try not get hit by a car while
on Fifth Ave.
Yeah, that's literally it.
It's a suit fest over there. That's what.
Yeah.
No.
And it almost has that stigma that like hockey is an expensive sport to play. Even for young kids, it's an expensive sport. You get sticks. Once you get all your equipment and stuff, it's expensive.
Plus travel hockey is not cheap.
No. Whenever you go play baseball with your buddies at a field somewhere, everyone's got a ball bat, everyone's got a glove and some cleats. That's all you need. You don't need all this equipment and stuff. So, but to the product on the ice, I'm excited this year. Raquel, I think a full year with this team. I think he's going to be, play well. I'd like to see Big Jeff Carter. Yes, I said Big Jeff Carter. I think he's going to have a good year. Rust looks phenomenal. Gensel looks great. Midseason form already. Malkin even looked good, for how old he's getting. And they said out of the three core guys left, he's the one that looks the worst. Like you could tell he's in his 30s.
That's a good problem to have. If Malkin's your worst one out of the three and he's still playing at the level he is, that's a phenomenal problem to have.
And back to the off season, I wanted them to keep him because he was your best free agent out there. Mm-hmm. Nobody at center that you could get to plug into his role and do what he does. Honestly,
the best option was Vincent Trocheck. That was the only other name floating around. But the price he was at and the price they got Malkin for, not even a debate.
No,
I'm done losing my heroes. I lost Big Ben, lost Fleury. I'm riding out this group. I'm done losing my heroes.
But I'm sorry, it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm holding on to it for dear life.
There's few things that are undefeated in this life, and it's Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah. Tom Brady's feeling it right now.
Yeah. So
and divorce.
Can we touch on that real quick? Did you see how I wanted to bring this up? And I totally forgot. I know, kind of big time backtracking.
Yeah.
All his underthrown balls. Did you see every ball he threw to Chris Godwin was at his knees? He threw a couple to Gage that were way low.
Yeah.
I think he's hitting that wall. I think he's falling off that cliff. Kind of like we saw Big Ben. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe Dougie at Robert Kraft's wedding last night. A little tired.
Wait, was the wedding a massage parlor or not?
I don't know.
Sean would have been there.
Tom Brady needs to stay away from marriages until he figures his own out.
Better watch for Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Better watch out. Or Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
he's
lurking, up right where he left
he's lurking out there.
Jeez, he's on his back in like the pool fountain outside Robert Kraft's wedding venue.
Just hanging.
But he's jumping out of the cake. That's what he's going to be doing.
Like the principal from Billy Madison, just shoots water out of his mouth.
But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that real quick because you reminded me. You said Tom Brady. But Pens, excited for this year. We'll see. Undefeated, Sid's going to score 82. He's on pace for that. So
that'll be nice.
He's on pace.
Yeah. It's nice to throw something else in the mix after football, where we can actually be proud of a Pittsburgh sport to talk about, because the Pirates, we weren't getting that.
That's a beautiful thing too. Hockey, the Phillies are doing well this year, but you're a Philly person looking forward to the Flyers. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, when your head coach comes out and they ask him publicly, "What's your best thing about your team?" and he says, "Absolutely nothing." That just tells you where that team's at.
Torts is a different animal, though, dude. Torts is he's a bad man. But I am excited because there's rumblings, and I'm waiting to see the announcement. They haven't announced it yet. They're bringing back the Robo Penguins, so
yeah, I'm ready.
I will be buying a jersey.
Yeah.
Don't care. I don't care if it's Crystal Tang. I'll buy it. Jesus.
Oh,
You know what I say? Like, I always complain that the NBA, like, they release too many jerseys, which they do. But every time, like, like, they release a new jersey, I have my hands on it in, like, a week or
Yeah. Like, did you get the diagonal script?
Oh, I have both.
Yeah.
The black and the white.
Yeah. So I have a Robo Penguin Lemieux and a Robo Penguin Yager. I'll have to wear the Yager one next week.
You know which one I want to get? That's a throwback with the Robo. Kasperitis.
Darius Kasparov. There you go.
I've seen like those blue ones. Why are those on sale? They're never gonna wear them. They have like the blue diagonals. They're in like
I don't
stores
know.
and stuff.
I haven't
seen those.
I
saw
haven't
them
seen
today.
them, no.
I saw one in person today.
The blue jerseys are arguably their worst. The powder blue and the dark blue were their
Well,
worst.
The second Winter Classic, I low-key love those. No one else liked them.
I don't like them.
I did. I love them.
But the powder blues, that was
Those
the
are
Penguins' original colors.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe that's why they did it and just put the Pittsburgh script diagonal. Maybe.
But, like,
Maybe.
why are they selling them? I don't
We'll
understand.
have to get jersey expert Rio in here. I'm sure he's got one lurking
I
around.
got one.
But he's so much stock in
Classic.
Which one? Powder blue or
grab it or what? I'll go put it on right now.
Get there on the sweater. Throw it on. Throw it on.
Or a sweater on. There we go.
Ass
your
crack
pants.
hanging out.
I know Roberts is working as a plumber.
Oh, what do you think? Who do you think's on it? I'm guessing it's Crosby. He
just said it was Malkin, so I can't even guess.
Never mind.
Brooks Orpik.
Yeah. Where's Potato Patch Bruce at this year?
Boudreaux? I forget where he's at.
Time out. We're playing in the Winter Classic this year, aren't we?
Really? Or is it
I think so.
Series? Do they call it Stadium Series now?
I think it's state. I think it's on New Year's.
Did it against Minnesota?
No.
Oh, there he is.
There you go.
Got the A on him.
Powder blues.
Oh.
I love the powder blue.
Oh boy, dust her off. Dust her off. Can we get a review? We get a review.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate. I will come out and say publicly, I am not the biggest hockey fan, and everybody knows that in this podcast. But there's nothing better than a nice hockey sweater. I'll say it right now.
Oh, hoodie under it? Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels great.
My favorite hockey jersey isn't even I don't have my top two favorite jerseys aren't even Penguins ones. Favorite is a Chicago Blackhawks Marc-Andre Fleury. My second favorite is the Anaheim Ducks, Mighty Ducks, whenever they re-released them. Doesn't have a player on it though. Those are my two favorites.
Fair.
There's some nice sweaters out there, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Like the Coyotes.
Yeah. I like a good Hartford Whalers jersey. You know what jersey, like in color scheme, I think is underrated? Calgary's. The red and yellow. Love Calgary's, dude.
One of those out. He has one.
Kachuk, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't play there no more. So, but Lanny McDonald. That's what I'd want. A Lanny McDonald Flames jersey.
I hate the old Winnipeg ones, but the new ones, those ones, I like the new Winnipeg more than the old Winnipeg.
That is one jersey I'm jealous about. Ryan, you have the Penn State hockey jersey. That is sick. We were there and we bought it last year. I
just wore it yesterday to watch them get clapped by Michigan.
That is sick.
So we're going to the game against Maryland. Ryan, what outfit are you wearing for that game?
I went online yesterday. I figured, I need to go all out for this. I only go to one Penn State game a year. Got to go all out. Facebook ads, they finally got me. Bought a full camouflage Penn State outfit. I'm painting my face too. Painting up. We're painting up for Penn State, Maryland.
Pittsburgh Zoo era? Or
what do you mean we're painting up? You're
Is there a frog in your pocket?
I'm painting up. No one else has to paint up. I'll paint up. I'll be in the nosebleeds with all the 90-year-old women that are like blue band members are from 1962, but I'll be painted up right in between Gretchen and Harriet over there.
That guy's gonna yell at us for walking up the downstairs staircase next time. All right.
Yeah.
That usher got to do less. I mean,
that usher is a creep. He gets a seat.
Like, buddy, there's nobody coming down. I'm not gonna get hurt. Like,
Jag of the decade.
Like, let me walk up. You know.
Want to get to Jags of the week?
I think I have one. Oh yeah, I have one.
I mean, I got one. I know Dan's.
Oh yeah.
Save that for last. Do you want me to kick it off, or do you want?
Do you want me to kick it off? Mine's not even. Everyone knows it at this point. EA, I'm after you. Everybody at EA Sports. Yeah, enough said. You made a bad enemy. Gumas, he's at your throats right now. Enough said.
You know who'd back you up on that?
Everybody.
Like on a real note though, like if you want to go and get something done, you take this man with you, Gary the Beard Patterson. He'll back you up. He'll drive and he'll beat up their CEO with you. He's got a long hit list of gaming CEOs that he just wants to beat up. And EA's up there. EA's up there. And then he wants to go to Santa Monica to get Activision. He wants to come go at the guy at Activision.
It used to be me.
But yours is like Treyarch. You're like gunning for Treyarch after Black Ops.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah. All right. Mine's not that good. They've been on my mind all week.
All right. I do have to ask you real quick, Ryan. What is the worst video game you ever played and why?
NHL 23. It's the same as 22, and it stinks. But I'm still going to play it, and I'm going to make the gaming experience for everybody else online the worst ever. I'm going to make everyone else hate it.
I had to hear it from the horse's mouth. Thank you.
All right, Andrew, go ahead. I'll take one. I know it. I'm going to back off yours. So go ahead, Andrew.
All right. So, been looking for rental places in the Lower Burl area. The girlfriend and I were looking for one. Finally get in contact for this rental house, behind Villa Blanca there. Show up today, 9:45. It's about 9:42. Car pulls in, guy and his wife, a little kid. Introduce ourselves. And it's just an awkward silence. Like, so how long have you known the guy's like, we don't know. We're here, the guy's showing it to us. We're like, well, we don't know. Fake ad,
Time out. Ryan, your mic is going
Ryan?
Nuts. No.
Mine?
Yeah.
All right. How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, you're better.
Sorry.
I feel like I just got flashbanged. Holy hell.
I don't know what's going on. Might be a bad USB.
Anyway, yeah. Guy never shows up, never messages anybody. I don't know what kind of sick SOB gets their rocks off by doing that to random people looking for a house. But I don't know if it's the guy's real name or not, but I'm just going to call it out anyway. Ed White from Shaler, you're selling a bicycle on Facebook right now. I doubt it's real. If I find you, I am going to, he's going to get an earful of it at the minimum.
What's his name?
Ed White.
Ed White. You're messing with one half the mega powers. Now you just made another enemy. The full mega powers. We're coming.
Yeah.
From Shaler. We're coming.
Ed from Shaler.
I hope you see this.
Absolute biggest jag though. Like why do that? You're wasting people's time. People are looking for places to live and you just got to be an asshole. I'll say it. Ed White, I don't even care. I hope I'm going to tag every Ed White on Facebook. I'll tag his Facebook. I'll tag every single one till I get to the right one. I'm going to have some words for this guy. Like Ryan said, you just made an enemy, buddy.
Yeah. And it's the mega powers, bud.
Damn right. BS.
I don't know.
That was a serious one. Let's go off a joking one here. And mine is we were at the Leechford game on Friday night, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to Andrew. We're watching a great game, a great kid, in our hometown, hit 4,000 yards, and some of you guys might know our boy Rio. Kid just doesn't have it in between years, and let's just say he's missing a little hair now behind his ears, buddy. Rio, you got to get a new trim. That is bad. Rio, if we could put the picture up on the social medias later this week. Rio, Jag of the week. I'll be honest.
Trim. The barber that gave him that haircut should have their license rescinded.
It looks like the meme everyone's sending of Gordon Hayward. It's the same cut.
Yeah.
But you got the Dollar General version of Gordon Hayward. But anyways, yeah.
Tough scene.
All right, Dan.
You know what's even tougher than that? To be nominated twice in 1 week. Rio, my bud. So you went golfing with my friend Joe Bordenera, Joey B. And Joey B told me a couple months ago now, when I first became full-time on the pod, congrats, but you got to nominate Rio every week that I can. I said, give me some content. Joey B sends me a picture of Rio in a sand trap with the rake. He said he must have walked around raking his footsteps in a complete circle. Couldn't figure out how to get out and kept pulling the rake behind him. So he's just doing laps in the sand trap. So that's the picture you guys got. So it was a never-ending circle. He just kept walking, like instead of like raking it and walking out backwards, getting an exit plan. If there was a fire and there was doors everywhere, Rio would get trapped by that fire somehow. So he's stuck in the sand trap, just going in a constant loop, raking the footsteps he has no business even needing to rake. So if his ball's over here, he's raking over here because he's walking over here. Bad look, Rio. And for you to see Joey take a picture of you and go, oh, great, Dan's going to know, and I'm going to be a Jag of the week. You knew it.
So he was the equivalent of like a dog chasing his tail in the sand trap.
Uh-huh.
Just kept going.
Yes, just kept going in a circle.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out. Like exactly. It's like intramural volleyball, right? And you get that one chick that can set the ball really, really well, and I'm just hammering it home. You're doing this to yourself. Like, I don't understand it. Stop being a Jag. Stop being a Jag.
To do something and then turn around and be like, oh no, I'm gonna be the Jag of the week now.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad that you're aware of the situation after you've just done it.
Rio, we're trying to help you here, buddy.
We might need an intervention for him.
He might be
addicted to being Jag of the week.
The first part of getting through your problem is admitting you have a problem. So we need to start him there. And what is it, the 7 stages of grief? It's denial. I don't know. We'll have to go through it with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might have to have a Youngzers therapy.
We'll have to set him down. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. All right. So I figured Brio's a good shot winning this week. 2 out of 4.
I mean, he's got a 50% chance.
Yeah. Maybe we'll share the memes. We'll share the memes on Twitter this week. But
the memes.
Yeah.
It's not a good look for our boy Rio.
We moving on. Random Pittsburgh athlete.
Yeah. I'll
clean it up. All right, go ahead.
I don't know if this one's been said before, but Penguins are back. As I said, I'm not the biggest Penguin fan, but this is arguably this is my favorite Penguin of all time. I do like a good physical matchup when we play the NHL online on the Xbox. I like to drop the gloves as a joke, as a meme. So I'm gonna go with George Laraque.
I already said that one.
Yeah.
But he just is a great guy.
Good luck.
Great physical opponent, and that's mine. I don't care if it was said before.
Do we get a punishment for that since you said it before?
They have to.
George,
you said one before too.
Go with Steve McIntyre. Go Steve McIntyre. He was a goon too.
Steve McIntyre.
Good. Yeah. A great movie on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen it, good.
Goon.
So glad.
Thug. The Thug.
All right, I'll go next. Another former Penguin. I was looking at Twitter I think it's Saturday night. Marcus Pettersson, I think, had 10 hits. I believe I saw the stat, and they were giving out the list of Penguins who've had 10 hits in a game. And a name popped up that I haven't seen in a while. Former defenseman Simone Dupre.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Deep cut there. From defensive core, back in the day.
Nice. Dan, me or you?
It don't matter.
You got one?
I'll go. Yeah. So with the Penn season starting up, my old man always gets those charity bags. And my mom always wanted a Phil Kessel jersey out of them, and we never got jerseys. So he still buys 2, and he always gives me 1. And last year it came with 4 player pucks and then 1 signed puck. And this man saved that franchise. This man kept the Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh. I'm holding the puck right now. Les Magnifiques, les Saisons Suisses, Mario Lemieux.
Can't be Mario.
Is it autoed?
No, it's not. It's not autoed. But I have this one. Alfie Samuelson.
Oh,
Nice.
Brian Trottier. And to tell you the 100% truth, I don't know who this one is off the top of my head. Anybody?
Looks like Sergei Gonchar.
It's from the 90s. It's from the 91-92 or 90-91 on them cup.
Joey Mullen, is it?
Wayne Gretzky, I think.
I don't think it's Joey Mullen. It might be. I'm not sure.
Bobby Orr.
And then here's the signed puck. I think it's Jason Zucker. Yeah, Jason Zucker signed puck. So
Not bad.
not bad. And what's the best part? Like, I know I'm going off on it came with this aluminum holder.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty
1 to
sick.
August. Yeah, hell yeah. So they just sitting there. So it's pretty cool.
Can you like nail it to a wall or something, or?
It just sits there like you can't see because but yeah, it just sits there.
Fun fact: hockey pucks made out of vulcanized rubber. One of the top inventions of the 20th century.
Yeah. Do you know where they're made?
No,
Czechoslovakia.
probably the Vulcan Islands.
Czechoslovakia.
Nice, nice. Well, my random athlete of the week. I am also going Penguins because Penguins are on the mind. I don't think anyone said him before. The ultimate pest, the ultimate heel, Matthew Barnaby.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I see a montage of him at least once a year. I haven't seen it yet, so go on YouTube, type up Matthew Barnaby montage. I'm sure there's one up there, but
Sure.
that guy had more than a few screws loose in his head.
It's fine.
And he did not give a damn about a single thing. So look him up. It's always entertaining, and he's a memer. I can appreciate a good troll, a good memer. So that's my guy.
All right.
Matthew Barnaby would get his face punched in and not care.
Did
It was
he?
like
He
disgusting.
laughed about it.
Yeah.
Sort of like
Yeah.
Rio, actually.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Rio
It's a
just
better
gets,
haircut, though, yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Bad trim.
All right.
All right. Well, anything else, boys?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This Thursday gonna be our first live stream,
Oh yeah.
gaming live stream. It's gonna be this Thursday.
Chell?
I don't have Chell. We'll have to figure out. We'll have to figure out what we're playing.
Get some Warzone going. Get some
Us
Warzone.
for some Warzy. All right, I could do that. I could dig it.
Yeah,
And
the-
maybe some.
The other idea we've been tossing around too is, Barstool has the dozen trivia. Do something maybe trivia related once a month, or, just some random Pittsburgh stuff. We've been doing that, draft picks and stuff. So we're looking to expand. Anyone has any suggestions or ideas? Let us know. We're gonna start with the gaming though here. Thursday night football. Who's the matchup this Thursday night? Thursday night's been ugly. Is it
I think
Arizona?
I think it's
Yeah.
another ugly one.
I got it right.
I forget who it
One
is.
second.
Steelers aren't on Thursdays. Or did they already play?
Well, they already played.
They already
Yeah,
played.
they played Cleveland and got smoked.
Week 7, St.
Yeah.
Louis. New Orleans and the Cardinals. Sorry.
Nah,
baseball
that's
on-
probably gonna
got-
suck.
Got the
Yeah.
baseball on the mind.
Might be a good offensive game, though.
We'll see.
Big one in the AFC though this week tonight. Bills take down the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
Did they?
Yeah.
Mahomes threw a late game pick.
Ooh.
Stephon Diggs, 32 points against me. Ryan, congratulations on the win.
Don't say it yet. You're gonna mope, and then we still have a chance.
I'm not moping.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm congratulating.
Don't congratulate me. I don't need congratulations because the game is not over yet. The fat lady's mouth is closed.
I've heard you
Just
moping
one
around all year, and it'll be
I
nice
haven't moped.
for a week.
I haven't moped at all.
I'll be taking my first place seat back from Gary Patterson today.
Is he,
I would-
are you gonna win or is he gonna win?
What's up?
I thought you were losing.
Who?
Are you losing in fantasy or is?
No, I'm up 10 now. Travis Kelsey, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Live on the pod here. I'm gonna put a parlay together for this Dallas Philly game. Give me some shit here.
Yeah, I mean Philly -6.5. They cover the spread. Thanks a lot, guys. Cash it next week. Let us know.
Well, it's -7 here now.
Well, sorry, I got it -6.
Take the
Live on
Cooper
phone.
Rush over on yardage. No, I'm just kidding.
What do we think? Anytime touchdowns. I love doing anytime touchdowns.
I'm gonna guess. What do I want to say? Devontae Smith or
Devontae Smith. Is what I was gonna
Devontae
say.
Smith. Do I take AJ Brown?
no? He's got a tough
No.
matchup.
CD.
CD Lamb. I like doing at least 4.
CD's nuts, yeah.
And then we'll do Jalen Hurts passing yards. Do you think he'll go over 250?
Yes.
Yes.
Over
And he's
250.
got a lot of weapons. Yeah.
Okay.
Take the under on Cooper Rush.
What is Zeke over on rushing yards? What is his
Zeke?
over under?
See, I could do alternate rushing yards for Zeke.
I say he's over 50 tonight.
You think he goes over 50?
Yeah.
Over 60s plus 162.
I don't know.
I take over. 50.
I'll take that. All right. So I'll do that at a $10 bet. That'll net me $400 some odd dollars.
Yep.
Fair enough.
There,
All right.
416.
Big Call of Duty coming out this week, though, right?
Next week.
Next week.
I won't be here for it. Gotta wait till Sunday to play it. Sad boy.
Wait, it's just
But-
Thursday afternoon where it comes out?
Thursday night into Friday.
Yeah.
Midnight.
So why don't we
But I will say good luck to you guys. I hope you can figure out the recording and the posting of the video.
That's going to be on Pixelese.
Someone's got to take the.
I can record it. I can do that stuff.
Yeah.
And if I got to email it or something, we could see, or you might have
sign
to
in
do
the YouTube and then
Yeah,
Is
just
that-
do, I can do that.
it's the YouTube and then the thing we distribute the podcast on. So
We'll have to find a guest to round out the panel for next week.
I might have one. I'll let everybody know.
who you got?
All right.
We honestly, you know what?
Let's get Rio.
We might need to bring on Rio to explain himself.
You might need a Rio trial court of Youngzers Rio episode.
The trial of Rico
Next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Next
off
week.
next week. Yeah.
Yep. You
Perfect.
know
Wait,
Trial.
here's the other thing though. When are you guys gonna record? Isn't it a late game? Steelers?
Oh yeah, it is a late
what?
game.
Might
So
need-
what are you-
Might need to record Monday.
Then I'll be out.
Eh,
I wouldn't be able to.
We'll figure it out. Unless you guys want to do it Saturday morning. I don't know.
unless we do a special episode next week, the trial of Rio. How about that?
Friday night? Or
We'll figure
I don't
it
know.
out.
We'll figure it out.
we'll see. We'll let the big brains think about this.
Boys,
The guys behind the scenes on it. You know, the men in suits that we have running all the business stuff for us.
All right, let's
We'll
wrap
attempt
this
it.
up. We got the Sunday night game. Guys.
All right. You know what? If I'm not here next week, whatever. Don't care.
you know
No.
where to find us.
Yeah, you know where to find us. Follow us on all things. We hit 50 subscribers on YouTube, so thanks for that.
Oh
50
man,
people.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Episode 13. Follow everything. See you guys next week.